Hey folks, Miche here from the Spoonbenders Cafe, and we're here for another heart-expanding, vibe-uplifting guided meditation. And let's see, for anyone who's new, if it's your first time here, just to give you a little quick rundown that pretty much we'll be doing about 15 minutes of a guided visualization, and then from there I will just leave us to sit in silence. And you're welcome to stay for the whole thing. You're welcome to leave if that feels too long and too hard to sit still. Actually, you don't have to sit still. You're welcome to move around. You are welcome to share your video if you'd like to, get the sense of we're all sitting in a room together. And audio too, unless you got noises going on in the background, in which case stay muted, please, until you have something to say. Okay. The idea here is that we are all made of energy. We are all connected and interconnected. And that as we cultivate greater inner peace and self-love and expand our loving hearts, not only are we improving our own sphere of our own space, our own personal environment, but we're also uplifting, the planet ultimately, because once we start rippling out, it just continues to ripple. And, the more loving ripples are out there, the fewer non-loving ripples are out there. And then the loving ripples outnumber the unloving. Yeah, okay. You see where I'm going, hopefully, because I'm going to just leave it there. That was starting to be a tongue twister. Suffice to say that I lead these meditations because for me it's important to sit together with others with the intention and focused attention on being love and spreading that out through the world as well. But actually, first and foremost, to bring in love, draw in love to our own selves, because we often neglect that, and we deserve it. We are worthy, and so we are like the first recipients, and then we emanate and radiate just naturally from there. Hi, Jimmy. Thanks for joining. Okay, so I want to do something a little bit different today to start with. And that's it's a technique that I learned from a friend of mine, and it's called the blue bubble. And it's a technique for clearing the energy that you may have picked up, the energy that may be swirling around you that doesn't belong to you or that doesn't serve you anymore. Can be a quick little tool to just sort of clear out that space so that only you are occupying that space, and you can interact and receive and send with others and the rest of the world beyond that, but that you have kind of your own little sacred just you space so you can feel what's really going on, what's true for you, and separate that from what you may be picking up or what may be coming at you from elsewhere. I do teach a longer version of this. I'm just going to do this kind of quick, just a little, like, send a bubble out and just clear. So if you imagine that right in the center of your chest, in your heart chakra, there's a seed, there's a little blue light, pilot light. It's your pilot light, and tiny blue bubble of light. And imagine that slowly expanding within your chest. And what it's filled with is you, the essence of you. And as it grows and expands, it's gently pushing out and away anything that isn't you, so that you have your own clear field to experience in and exist in and relate to the world from. Just continue imagining this blue bubble to grow out to your shoulder length with arm's length. You can even fill the room with your blue bubble as far as you may sense you want to go or that you can go. It doesn't negate any other people. It just gives you a clear space from which to receive and perceive. And from there, as you've grown your blue bubble to a place that feels right for you, you can allow it to just stay there. You can draw it in closer if you like, whatever feels right for you in this moment. It's totally flexible blue bubble, and you can set it wherever you want. Just take a breath and notice, how does it feel to just be fully in your own energetic space? To just be with yourself, noticing what you notice, feeling what you feel, and the clarity of this space being occupied by only you. So while you're sitting in your blue bubble, also be aware of your body sitting in your chair or your seat, wherever, and realize that the chair is holding you, is supporting you, and you can simply rest on your seat, and you can simply rest in your blue bubble. Take a deep and easy, gentle breath in, inhaling to where it feels comfortable, no straining. This is about peace and ease. So draw your breath in and imagine as you breathe in that you're drawing in love and light from the energy around you, from divine source, from the universe, the energy that exists, that supports our life, that moves through us and enlivens us. Simply breathing in through your nose or through your mouth, but also imagining breathing in through the top of your head. You can imagine drawing this in using your whole body, just drawing in energy and love and light. And as you exhale, releasing any cares, any energies that no longer serve you, that no longer stand in your best interest. Just allow them to dissipate and fall away like your out breath. Breathing in, drawing in white light and love through the top of your head, through your entire sensory system. Drawing in love and light, breathing in and breathing out, discarding anything that no longer serves you, anything that doesn't belong to you. With each round of breath, we're creating a clearer, more peaceful environment to set and hold our awareness. So that in this moment we get to sit in the energy of our own selves and also have a clearer sense and connection as we choose to the energy of others. Then as we sit together, whether it's now or folks watching the replay, we're creating a chain of energy, a greater wave, the frequency of this intention of being love and being light. And as we increase that for ourselves and we join that together, we become an even stronger vibration of this love and light that naturally emanates, radiates throughout the world. So we're always emanating. We have electromagnetic field around us, pulsed out by our heart, literally all the time. And when we sit together, we are actually bringing our heart electromagnetic fields and waves into coherence together. And so we're building a bigger ripple of love and light for ourselves and also sent out around the planet. You can also intentionally direct some of this to a loved one, to a circumstance, or in your own life or in something in your own body that you would like to send extra healing and love to, or to any person, place, or time. We are radiating, and that is without discrimination. We're simply emanating this love and light, and kind of like a satellite dish, we can send a focused burst where we choose, and then it can be received or not wherever you send it, but it's out there. It's out there doing its ripple love thing. So continuing to breathe in love and light, we can now imagine that we're also breathing out love and light, that we're like this perpetual pump or fountain, receiving love and light. It fills our own sphere, our own energetic circle, and then flows out and expands and away from us. If you have some physical sensation or a visual that you're fine with this idea, with this process, you can focus your attention on that, whether it's maybe a light color in your heart, or sensation maybe of energy coming in through the top of your head, or simply a slight smile on your face. However this is showing up for you, this peace and love and inner calm, notice it and choose one thought to maintain your attention on, to hold your focus. There are always thoughts roaming in our brains. It's what our brains do. There's no need to try to force our minds to stop. The exercise here, the growth here, is to practice bringing our attention back and holding our attention on the place or the thing that we intend to, maintaining focus, building that muscle. And as we notice that we maybe have fallen off there, shifted, or followed some train of thought, to just simply, gently, without judgment, come back to our focus. And as we do this, the light or the vibration, the sensation that you're having of this increased loving energy will strengthen and clarify. It's like you're tuning in to your own station more clearly, less static. You may actually feel vibration in your body. You may feel something changing in your body as we are actually raising our vibration. The energy that we are emanating, sending out, is clarifying, strengthening. And it's this energy and love that everything in our universe is made of. And as we raise our own vibration, we begin to vibrate the world around us. The way you can hold a note and something in that same frequency will start to hum like a tuning fork. We are divine tuning forks of love and light. And all that is required to do this and be this is simply to be and to breathe. And to allow yourself to quiet. And the 50 trillion cells that make up our body, and all the protons and neutrons are made of this love and know what to do and know how to do it. And we simply be, we simply abide in the moment with focus, intention. And for the next 10 minutes, we can just sit with this in silence, bringing your attention back if you lose focus. Sitting with presence and awareness to experience the being of love and light that you are, to benefit ourselves and the world around us by joining and doing this together. If your mind feels busy, imagine looking down into the quiet of your body, bringing your eyes down, help quiet. And if you feel you're falling asleep, you can open your eyes and raise your gaze. Just continue noticing what you notice, holding your attention where you choose for it to be. Cultivating the skill and the power to choose what we focus on, choose what we emanate, what we pay attention to. Take a moment, gather yourself together to come fully back into your body. Don't have to let go of the peace and the calm. But it is a good idea to make sure you're grounded, especially if you're going anywhere after this. I appreciate all of us for showing up and doing this. I think it can only benefit our own lives and benefit all beings. So thank you for sharing in this with me. And I would love to hear how this went for you. And even more, if it went well, I would love for you to share that maybe in your groups or with your friends so that we can get a bigger circle going and raise the vibe even higher and further. So, hi, Jimmy. Thanks. If you don't know, there's a little chat box that you can type into if you want. You can also, at this point, if you'd like, you could unmute yourself if you have questions or if you want to share anything. Stay on for a few more minutes. And, allow yourself to really bask in whatever relaxation and calm, clarity that you have achieved in this time. You're welcome, Jimmy. Thank you. I'm curious, Jimmy, where you found me or where you found this. If you don't mind sharing that. I keep trying to, expand my sharing of this so that hopefully other folks want to jump in and join us. Okay, thanks, bro. Probably got an email from me somewhere along the way. You must have signed up to one of my lists, Spoonbender's Cafe or something. So thank you. Glad you showed up. Anybody else want to say hi, say something? No requirement. Just don't want to cut you off if you're just about to. So. Okay, folks, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Hope to see you next week.